Today in Phoenix, Arizona, from record-breaking heat to controversial city policies, it's a hotbed of news. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark, coming to you from Phoenix. Let's open with the big one. Record-breaking heat. In mid-March, we hit triple digits, the earliest 100 on record here, breaking the old mark from March 1988. Forecasters say this early heat wave may push up to 107 degrees this week. If you felt like summer skipped the line, you're not wrong. Meteorologists, the folks who track our atmosphere for a living, say early season heat can nudge the monsoon timetable earlier, and rapid surface warming could even set the stage for a wetter season. Still, the broader trend is unmistakable. Unusually hot, dry winter and spring months. That's not just weather, that's a pattern. This unprecedented heat wave is a wake-up call for climate action. And yes, your air conditioner just filed for overtime. Moving on. Phoenix police shootings under scrutiny, 5 fatalities so far in 2026. Here's the timeline. January 26, Christian Diaz-Rendon, a resident subduing an intruder, was shot by police. February 27, Jesus A. Gonzalez Flores was killed during an attempted escape. Between March 12th and 15, 3 more people were shot in separate incidents: Aiden Pircas, Jason Anthony Arrieta, and Justin Carl Schmidt. Context matters. The Phoenix Police Department, the city's primary law enforcement agency, has faced scrutiny for years over use of force. The U.S. Department of Justice has probed the department's practices. Fatal shootings were already high, 14 in 2024 and 11 in 2025. Investigations into these latest cases are ongoing, and community demand for transparency and accountability remains intense. One case drawing sharp attention is the January shooting of Diaz-Rendon, the man protecting his family from an armed intruder. That's a scenario that tests policies and training in real time. The scrutiny on police conduct is justified and necessary for community trust. Accountability shouldn't need a calendar reminder. Shifting gears. Cesar Chavez's legacy under fire. Phoenix considers removing his name from buildings and streets. The Phoenix City Council will take up the issue after allegations of sexual abuse against Chavez surfaced. Dolores Huerta, the civil rights leader who co-founded the farm worker movement with Chavez, has publicly shared her experiences, giving the allegations significant weight. Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego signaled support for aligning public honors with community values and respecting survivors. Events planned in Chavez's honor have been canceled, and the city may also consider renaming the holiday bearing his name. Reevaluating historical figures in light of new information is crucial for aligning public values. History doesn't get erased, but street signs can get updated. Let's pivot to the next story. Phoenix considers banning ICE from city property, a step towards so-called ICE-free zones. ICE is U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, the federal agency handling immigration enforcement and investigations. The proposal on the table is the Community Transparency Initiative, which would bar ICE from using city property without permission, create incident tracking, and train municipal workers on interactions with federal agents. The vote is set for March 25th. The policy would sunset in March 2029 unless renewed, and there are exceptions, including the Phoenix Municipal Court and certain city-controlled properties. All this follows January raids at Zip Sports Grill, a local restaurant chain, and comes amid plans for a new federal processing center in Surprise, a West Valley city in the metro area. Activists argue the measure doesn't go far enough. Supporters say it clarifies lines between local and federal roles. For context, Chicago was the first major U.S. city to adopt such measures. Phoenix's proposal is part of a broader effort to balance local autonomy with federal mandates. All right, next topic. Phoenix housing market cools down. A buyer's market emerges, kind of. After the pandemic-era frenzy, we're seeing more listings, lower median sale prices, and longer days on market. Translation: buyers have more time to think and negotiate. The latest data show the median single-family price around $480,000. The affordability index indicates about 77% of households can handle that median. Stronger than last year, but not exactly cheap. There's still strain. Evictions in Maricopa County remain high, and city and state leaders are debating ways to expand affordable housing. Global factors, oil prices, interest rate shifts, geopolitical flare-ups could jostle the market again. For now, conditions have normalized so that for sale signs are sticking around long enough to collect a little dust. With the market cooling, it's an opportune time for prospective buyers. Well, folks, that's your report for today. Thanks for tuning in to the City Report with Dean Bark in Phoenix. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.